Good evening, everybody. How are y'all doing? Hope everybody's had a good day. Week's almost over. Been a pretty quick work week for everybody. Hopefully. Hopefully tomorrow's Friday is everybody's Friday. Just something here. There we go. Alright. Well, I've adjusted things a little bit more. Hopefully the video's a little bit better as far as less stuttering and everything. Not too worried about the image quality. It's more smooth visuals I'm looking for. No coffee tonight. Rocking out the Red Bull. Quick little mute for a cough. So I've set up a custom interloper run. At least I'm hoping I set it hard enough. We'll find out pretty quickly. I might end up looking for a code to where it's still pretty brutal, but there's more resources in the world. That's what I tried to adjust it to. So the weather should still be pretty shitty. I should still start with basically ratty-ass underwear. I don't know if I'll start with any loot or not. I think it should still be just a pretty shit starting setup. We'll find out. I might have to adjust it just a little bit harder. Wildlife should still suck, which should make it good, but hopefully I'll be able to defend myself a little bit more. We do know that rocks to the face will equal no bites from the puppies. Bad doggy, no bites. Still gonna try that for the magic words. Hope everybody's 3-day weekend went well. Hope everybody's work week went well. At least as well as it can whenever you come back and everybody's trying to get a bunch done before the next week to keep things normal again. Well, take a couple drinks here. See if we can't get anybody else joining in. If not, no worries. Still gonna be pretty fun. I'm gonna try to aim to make 100 days. Again, that's if the world is as brutal as I want it to be, but with some more goodies around. Still want it to be difficult no matter how well I could potentially supply myself. So my camera might look a little bit smaller here. I'm trying to adjust it to where you can still see my pretty face and where you can see more of the game. Also added a little chat box here right down below. That way live chat kind of shows up. Might need to adjust the height a little bit. Still to be seen. I know with Hell Let Loose, the text was coming in a little bit low. So it was kind of difficult to see when it came to like where the ammo count and everything was. So, good boy. About to get started here. Let's give it the final countdown. And I might could scooch this forward just a little bit. All right. Hi, y'all. All right, y'all. Here we go. Let's get into this. So I figured I'd name this fella, the first one we tried, Mr. Molly Brown. You know, the Unsinkable's husband. We'll see just how unsinkable this fellow really is. Don't know where I'm starting. I've got it set to random. And let's see what we can do. Cheers. Set that Red Bull off to the side there. St. Christopher's Church. Ooh, Mountain Town. This is pretty good. So it is cold as hell. Mountain Town is the town of Milton. Let's see what we got here. So we got a can and basically underwear. So it should be dawn. Yes. But I can't see. So I can deal with cold for a little while. Might be a blizzard outside. That could be why it's so dark. Now, I did set it to where there should be loot around. I didn't set it too high. I did want it to still be kind of a challenge. I don't know. I think the door should be, yeah. Let's see what the weather's looking like out here. Because that could be why I don't see anything at all inside. Nope, it's just not quite day yet. So I'm going to have to come back when I can see a little bit better. Now, Mountain Town, right across the bridge there, Milton. There is wolves that can roam the streets. However, there is a nice big house, pretty much right at the main intersection. And there's even, ooh, ketchup chips. Nom, 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 nom. So these guys will make you thirsty, but they give you some decent calories. So even more important down the road is a homestead, a farm. So that's... And then from there, as long as we can get enough goodies to be able to set up for some trips, then we can start going further and further afield to really explore. Because one of the things I want to do is map everything out. So with charcoal from like fires and stuff, you sketch a small area out on the map. Basically, you're just surrounding spots. And it'll have anything on there like... oh, shit. That's not good. No. There we go. I think it's just a solitary wolf. Sorry, that got distracted me. I can't remember where I was going with that. So this, I can see it's not level. Bear with me here. This is kind of driving me crazy. Better. All right. Let's center this thing a little bit more. Sorry, y'all. Bear with me just a moment. One of the legs on my little tripod thing here just doesn't want to cooperate either. Hey, that's better. Ooh, yeah, nice and cold in the truck. Oh yeah, I was talking about mapping. Now, it'll show everything that's in your immediate surroundings and stuff. And if you map all the named areas, I don't know if it's for the entire, just a region, or for the whole game itself, you get an achievement. And I want that achievement. I've never tried for it. I've never really bothered too much with the map, and probably should, because I get lost very easily. So I think that wolf wandered off. And if I wanted to be slick about it, I could probably drive those deer into the wolf, because he will kill. We'll kill it. And then that'll leave behind a hide, some guts. I didn't think to check the trunk on that last car. Hide, guts, some meat. I think it'll just be considered a ravaged carcass. Huh. So hopefully one of the things I run across in the city there is matches. Because, you know, fire is good. Now, even if I don't find matches, I think... Ooh, didn't mean to crouch. I think inside the houses, I can still warm up. So I don't think it'll get below colder than shit inside. Now, just in case, we do know that rocks mean doggy no bites. So you hear the birds... That means when you see birds, there's a dead body. Might be a dead person, might be a dead critter. There's gonna be, I'm gonna save that for now. Don't know how long things take to respawn. And I wanna make sure that just in case, I can have some antiseptic wraps with that old man's beard. Now in these houses, there should be a bunch of freaking... I gotta watch my mouth, man. I really gotta catch myself better, because my 2.5-year-old really likes repeating things that mommy and daddy say, and boy, I just don't want to slip around that particular parent. Because while it's super adorable hearing certain toddlers drop F-bombs, I don't want her doing that just yet. So... I mean, if anybody ends up watching and catches me swearing and I don't catch it, yell at me in chat. That would be awesome. Alright, so I'm still super cold. So this is the house. This is like the main house in town. There's a bunch of little ancillary houses. Most of them just not really a whole lot in there. Good to rack up supplies. Now with that spray paint I picked up earlier, I can use that to mark the doors. I do have a potty mouth, Eric. I'm sorry. So I can use that spray paint to mark doors. If I make a little stash or something, I can mark the stash. Books. I mean, it's a sin, but these books can't read. They're just burnable. If I find a good path or something, I can use the... Yes. So the loot situation's already better. Warming up because I'm inside, and of course the loot situation's better because I made it better. But that still doesn't mean I won't do something really stupid and get myself killed. So, I mean, I set the loot pretty low. I just wanted a little bit more. But, I mean, I'll take it because the wildlife, like I said, is still gonna suck. The world is still gonna get colder over time. Things are still gonna wear out. And if it's too easy, I might have to reconsider just 86ing this save early and making it much, much, much harder. But with loot. So cloth, I can use that for bandages. I can use it to repair the condition on clothes and stuff. Now, kind of for now, I just want to see what's all in the... I get a little bit of water here. So, turtlets, funny enough, have drinking water that you don't need to treat. You don't need to use the water purification tablets, and you don't need to boil it down. Like I said before, I go breaking down all the cloth and all the boxes and everything like that, which takes time and calories. I want to make sure... just kind of clean up what's visible. Now these stacks of papers, you can either burn them in one shot, or you can break them down and make a couple tinder plugs out of it. Now this is just going to be plenty of tinder that I can make. So So I'll be able to start a bunch of fires if I can find matches. Below some... Yeah. Well, I mean, I do love dogs. And I need to adjust that chat box over a little bit for the longer messages. Or figure out how to make it word wrap, because it's cutting you off a little bit here. Matter of fact, hold that thought for 1 second. I can actually move this up and over a little bit. So hopefully... let's see here. Alright, that should fix the chat box looking a little bit weird. Sorry about that. Learning on the fly here. Learning what works, what doesn't work. Like I said, I'm going to drag all y'all along with me on this. Sewing kit. So yeah, you need this and cloth in order to repair clothes. You also need that if you want to make clothes. So, bullet. Yes. Now, if I can find a gun, we might be able to get ourselves some wolf skins. I'm like finding a lot more loot here than I really intended to. Like I said, hopefully the world's brutal enough. I don't plan on really staying inside all the time. Mostly it'd be to ride out a blizzard, because blizzards really suck. Let's see here. And one of the things I made sure to enable was cabin fever. So if you stay inside too long, you basically run the risk of going nuts. Now, I've never had cabin fever in any of the playthroughs. Ooh. I can cook that, and that should prevent me from getting parasites. Because dysentery and parasites is also something I enabled. So let me get some charcoal here. And I set it to where it's a little higher distance for predators to be able to detect me whenever I have... Hey, potato. Oh yeah, I forgot. They added all sorts of, like, recipes and stuff. Because potatoes and carrots were never a thing here before. Broth. Maple syrup came in a while back, though. Just imagine Super Trooper chugging, like, 4 bottles of maple syrup while you're trying not to freeze to death. And you know it's extra thick because it's so cold. And you're just... And that's it. Just that and snow is all you have to eat. Just lots and lots of cabinets and crap to search. Now, some of these, if I'm going to use... I don't know if I want to stay in the house or if I want to mosey on down to the farm. Because, man, I really like that farm. But I might stash up some of the stuff I might... Well, that I don't immediately need here in the house before heading down. So I picked up some line upstairs. I got some hook here. I can put that together. I don't know if I can do it by hand, but I know I could do it. Yay! Cooking. I know at the tables... Ooh, shit. I'm just going to be a Chef Boyardee out here. I know at the work tables I can make a fishing line out of the hook and line. Sorry, that was a really roundabout way of getting there. I am just... Dude, this dude's gonna put on weight in a survival situation. This is gonna be great. Oh, I hope they never add the need to, like, poop and make sure you have clean wiping abilities. Because that would suck. Especially with how much you have to continuously eat. Now, if there's this much loot, I could kind of restart it if I end up dying and set the calorie, thirst, and fatigue rates more aggressive. So that way, even though I have more stuff, it'll just kind of make it more of a pain in the butt having to maintain my calories. So let's see what we got here. We just got all sorts of goodies. We got items to cook with. I can do a little bit of mapping. Some of these clothes I can sacrifice for cloth. Shoes you can sacrifice for leather, stuff like that. Potato. So you got your condition, how much it weighs. Up here in the corner, we got the weight we're carrying and the weight that we can carry total. If we kill a moose, make a satchel, I think that adds 5 kilos, something like that. I'm not entirely sure. We can actually check the crafting menu here. Where is the moose hide satchel? Cool. Does not say. I think it's 5 kilos. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's something. And as you get fatigued, your overall carry weight will actually drop. So it'll continuously go down just the more tired you are. Yeah, that could suck. So with our clothes here, go ahead and cover our hands. Go ahead and wear this decent plaid shirt because that's going to provide more warmth than this ragged ass gamer hoodie will. We're gonna wear that. Yay! We got ourselves a toque. Bam. Alright, already our dude's like, sweet. So I'm gonna eat and drink here. I wonder, will that get thirst too? Nope. Just chugging super thick syrup, and that sounded awful as well. Let's see, go ahead and follow that up with a little bit more watered down syrup. Let me see if I can go ahead and just make that fishing tackle there. I don't think there's a spot in Mountain Town to do some fishing, but you know, I don't know either. So I'm gonna go ahead and make me a couple tinder plugs. Because again, I still don't think I found any matches yet. Let me check. Got a flare, so I can use a flare to start a fire, so... Oh, yeah. And I got an accelerant, so even if it's a little bit windy, we're good to go. And I kind of want to boogie over to that damn farmhouse. Because that might have a rifle, might have a revolver. With either of those, we can get some meat. Get some meat, get some hides, get the hides and the guts starting to cure. Hi, wife. I really hit the lottery when it comes to marrying the right woman. She puts up with so much crap. So the wolves will kind of roam Main Street every now and then. Alright. It's a lot of paper you can get out of the bank here. All that money is, you know, pretty useful when you've got all these open shops and vendors everywhere. Just kind of trying to keep an eye and ear out for dogs. I'm gonna get over this. Boy, it just is sapping the heat right out of me. I want to try to get to that farmhouse. So you got the barn. Just beyond it, the farmhouse. That is just an excellent place to call home. So I think in the easier modes, somewhere along that frozen creek there, a pry bar will spawn, which is awesome. I think there's a wolf down there. So I might have to kind of skirt the property here. Might be a frozen dude somewhere. So when we get to the farmhouse over there, we're going to have to find the key. And if the wolf is just sniffing around the house, that might make it a little difficult. So let's go ahead and grab a couple more rocks. Because I don't think... Nope, I can't just throw a bullet at the thing. World's slowest gunshot. Me trying to bean a wolf in the face with an... Assuming it's a 357 round just by the size of the revolver, but... I mean, I don't know. I don't know. There's a sapling. And again, saplings, there's two different kinds. You got the birch and the maple. One's used to make a bow. The other one is used to make arrows. Now, this whole little alleyway behind this rock and leading over to that farmhouse is good areas to lay down some snares to catch rabbits. Deer will mosey on around on that end. And of course, wolves will kind of come up the driveway there and bother you. Should be a frozen wolf. Can't tell. On the ice down there. Now the key to the farmhouse, if you don't have a pry bar to just bust that sucker open, generally is somewhere in or around this tractor. Oh, that's gonna suck if... Uh-oh. So that's gonna suck too. Where is it? Oh, I hope I don't see a little bar pop up. There's one wolf. I don't think he can smell me. Oh shit, I forgot I had that moldy raw meat on me. I actually used that as a decoy, I think. Do I have that rolling raw meat? Yes, I do. Add to radial. No, I want that. That's calories. That's 900 calories. It's like most of a night. Wondering if I should get into a rock fight with this dog. Well, let's find out. See if he walked away. I don't know if they'll even chase into here. I've never tested a theory with that. Wires. I think the wires are for those transmitters. I don't know where that transmitter would be here, but I don't really want to carry that crap around just yet, so I'm just going to leave it. I'm really hoping that wolves just won't come in. A skillet. Hey, that's new. I like that. Alright, fire barrel. Oh yeah, take charcoal. Let me go ahead and see if I can't map real quick. Survey the local area. So, just kind of shows you just the immediate area. That vehicle is going to be the tractor right outside. I don't know why it doesn't show that little structure yet. Maybe it will whenever I do the homestead thing. This thing was never there before. That's a whole mess of carrots right there. I think I'm going to make a nice stew because I got some broth. Got some taters. Got some carrots. Oh, dogs will come inside. That is not ideal. I don't know if I hurt him enough. So, I don't have any bandages. Oh, I still got 3 rocks. Let me see if just by any luck this stupid door is not open. I need to stop the bleeding, otherwise I'm gonna die. I I don't have any bandages. I didn't pick up any bandages. I didn't prepare by, you know, working through the town. At least getting myself prepared. I was all, woohoo, I'm gonna go to the farm. Now I'm gonna die. Which, you know, happens on the farm. Shit, I need to... I mean, I'm not gonna make it back to town, so my only option right now is finding that key. I've looked through all that. There's leather that can't make me a bandage. I'm gonna die. I don't wanna die. I mean, this is where the key's supposed to be. No. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Where is he? Where is he? I don't know where it is. Bad doggy. No bites! Oh, that worked. Uh-oh, there's another one. Oh, no! Oh, I didn't get the rock. Ah, well... I'd say that was still pretty brutal. Ouch. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. So... I might do Mountain Town again specifically, but I might make the world even more brutal. So let's actually do that. Let's make sure we make this horrendous. Oh, I did set it's kind of high. So it is a bunch of crap. Let's set that to medium. We'll start the weather decent. Weather will change a lot. Blizzards will happen a lot. The world will get much colder over time. The wind will change a lot. Ooh, crap. Auroras are gonna happen a lot. Fire will not overcome the ambient air temperature. I want to be able to see, so I'm not going... Yeah, definitely wolf poo. I have a feeling that's going to happen again. I'm not going to set endless night because I like being able to see. Calorie burn rate, well, with everything else being shitty like that, I'm just going to leave these. We're not going to put any modifiers for that. It's going to be cold enough with all the blizzards and weather changing that I'm not going to add that. We do have fever, cabin fever, parasites, dysentery, sprains, food poisoning, broken ribs. Rest as a resource as well. So that means that even if it's the middle of the night, you're only a little bit tired. You can wake up and just not be able to go back to sleep. You can't go back to sleep. Sorry, my brain froze, not my stream. Fires will not prevent freezing, so if it's like 70 below, then if a fire can't crank it up to freezing, well then, or above freezing, then we're kind of screwed. It just kind of is what it is. This is not what would happen in real life. You wouldn't wake up if you're freezing near a fire. You'd just freeze to death. So we're just going to kind of leave that. We'll be able to craft some birch bark here. Let's see. We'll have items lose condition a little quicker. Have medium loose item availability out in the world. Just leave the empty containers as they are. If we're gonna have a whole mess of blizzards, we'll leave that at medium. So the quality and the amount of gear. Wonder if that would spawn me in like a snowsuit, mucklucks, gauntlets. No, I ain't gonna do that. I will leave the rifle and the revolver availability. Harvestable plants, I'm gonna leave that still low. Not gonna bother with modifying item density. So, medium to catch fish, medium wolf population. Just keep all the animals to medium. This will let the wildlife spawn more frequently, so that way, that way even I start wiping out wolves, they can still come back to take me out. So no grace periods. So I mean, if I find him in the first day, I find him in the first day. It is what it is. Wildlife smell range and the scent increase, I turn those up a little bit so I'm easier to pick up from the predators, make it a little more difficult still. They can attack me while I'm sleeping. If I'm sleeping outside, they will not be passive at all, as you could clearly see on the apparently very sinkable Molly Brown there. So they can detect me pretty well. And I'm not gonna give myself any boost. Now I did turn up the modifiers on clothing and health damage. So that's why I got pretty screwed up on that first fight there. Let me check one thing really quick here. Bear with me for just a moment, y'all. Alright, sorry about that. Alright. So, lower grit bear. Confirm, you know what? This might be bad. But there's only one way to find out. Well, Mr. Molly Brown was very sinkable. Let's see if Molly the brownest is less unsinkable. Not a proper substitute for coffee, but it'll work. Hopefully this time I don't become wolf poo. Hopefully this time doggy no bites works. All right, where did it put me? It is very cold. Oh, Hushed River Valley. Yes, I've died here a bunch before for y'all. So far the 100-day thing isn't going very well. Now, again, leaving it this brutal, I should have set myself over to Mountain Town probably, because that would have been the best setup. And I mean, I'm still at a pretty good risk of getting just my ass all sorts of ate up from wildlife. And I've put myself into a dumb position because, like, not far behind that farmhouse there, shit, I can get a sprain. Not far behind that farmhouse, there's a big old drop-off. That's, I think, the only place in Mountain Town where you can climb down to try and take a bear. Because those bear, one, you're gonna get a crap load of meat. Get the bear hide, bunch of guts. And that hide will get you either a bearskin bedroll, which you can sleep in, I think, in a blizzard without worrying about freezing. It definitely has that shoo fly, don't bother me, go away effect. God, nope, this is gonna be bad. There he is. It's got that shooing effect with wildlife. I wonder if a wolf will get on a branch. I don't know. That dude's gonna tear me up if he gets me. Just kind of hoping. He keeps walking away. Because I can barely see his butt between the cracks of them trees. And it looks like he's getting smaller. That bearskin coat. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Also, very warm. Like I said, it's got that shooing effect when it comes to, like, wolves. I don't know if it has the intimidation on other bears. Uh-oh. 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 Run away! There is no alternative for coffee. And if I was in Mountain Town, there'd be a really good chance that I could find some coffee. So coffee, especially if you like warm it up by a fire, make it while it's hot, all that. I mean, you can drink cold cups of coffee after making a cup. Let's see if I can't not break something here. Oh, here's the hushed river. So the coffee one, it'll give you the warming up effect where it actually increases your overall condition bar, I think, for temperature, where it keeps your temperature from dropping too far for a period. But it'll also give you a little boost to your stamina, and I think your fatigue. I think that might be a cave. You know what? I'm kind of dying anyways, and I really don't like this region, so... Oh, I'll risk the... Oh, that was not good. I'll risk that for seeing what might be inside. Now again, do I have any matches? No, no matches. Let's see. Boy, I can't really see jack squat. That water. Again, if you walk through water, shit gets wet. Guess what? Everything but my damn socks are soaked. Oh, I'm in crappy little freaking office shoes. This is bad. I like the lighting effects they've added with that. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like the aquarium there. Let me see. I know I'm probably going to be missing like a flare or something, not being able to see, but you know, I'd rather not get stuck, especially if my shit's wet. So I don't know if it'll dry out if you're just walking around inside it. Maybe that got a little bit dry. I don't know. I gotta try to use backing away from the light to see where I need to go. Oh, because I can't see anything. Oh, this... Where's that? Was I just there? I don't think I was just there. No, this is different. This is gonna hurt. Ah! So cold. So cold. Man, this... kind of a bummer here. Let's see. I can still hear more water. Ah, here we go. Here's a cave. I'm just trying to follow the sounds a little bit so I can follow the light. Hey, there's a dead guy. This is a pretty big cave. What's up, dead dude? Emergency stim. Hey, this is good. This is good to eat. It's 100%. It's cooked. Oh, yeah. Well, those are dry, so I'm going to take those dry shoes over those freaking wingtip things. Let's start. That's immediately going to help, at least just a little bit. I'm going to save that meat for now and that emergency stim. So that emergency stim is basically like when you're just fatigue, exhausted. Hey, a torch. Oh, if I could find some matches, I could light it. Oops. Well, my mouse is clicking fast again. You can't break these down. That's kind of a shame. So I got 2 pairs of socks. Looks like one was climbing socks and one was... Those are worn, but those are still better than those as far as protection on stuff. These are the warmest whenever they get fully repaired, but it's still better than nothing. Save that meat and that stem. Need some matches. Not gonna worry about sticks for now. Rocks will always be handy because, well, wolves are mean. You can kind of see something over here. I think that goes further up. Can I light the match? No. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how far I want to walk away where I can't see. I don't think I can get any further down that way. Go back towards... What is this? I think I might have got myself lost in the dark. No, I think this might be where I need to go. Or I got myself lost in the dark. Oh, I don't know if I'm like walking into a wall. Oh, here we go. Where is this gonna take me? Just stick. Okay, this is where I came. The dead guy's down there. Alright, so came in here. There was a side passage that I needed to go down that I didn't go down. I think it was this, yeah. So hopefully we can find somewhere else. Trying to basically go by feel here against the wall. Because once I start actually moving away from that light, I know where... There we go. Just kind of using those as reference. Hey, alright. New spot. Just kind of blindly groping my way around in here. Surprisingly, I'm not losing too much condition or anything. So let me see if this goes anywhere. This does go somewhere. Again, I'm like really just blindly trying to follow the border of the environment here. Alright, so I think that's not where I was. Alright, side passage. I've been following a pretty consistent down, I think. So I'm gonna try to keep following that down, because that might lead me... I don't know. Maybe not. Let's go this way. Might lead me out somewhere, because I do want to go out. I don't know how to get out, because I'm a fool that didn't plan well. But, I mean, you can't really plan too terribly much when you start with jack squat in a place that has basically jack squat. And I was running from a wolf. I'm pretty squarely lost. Oh my. I mean, I'm not freezing to death, even though my clothes are mostly soaked. This might be a dead end. I might just be tripping. Even though my clothes are mostly soaked here. Cool if they had like a Sasquatch mod. Or if you hit like some achievement, you get a Squatch potentially spawning in. Man, I really wish I could see. Of course, I also don't know if there's some of these spots I need to be crawling through, because there are spots where you need to crouch to get under certain things outside. I don't hear myself making more footsteps. And now I can't even see where I was. Can't tell if I got myself hung up on terrain. Ah. Alright. I guess back the way I came. Alright, I may end up needing just to 86 this particular one, because I don't want to wander backwards looking for, using the light as a reference, just trying to find a way out through something I can't find a way out on. Well, hell. Alright, I was just over there. Let's go down this way. I mean, not even so much as a flare. Ah. There's area to walk. Just kind of sweep back and forth with the cursor here. See if I can't maybe spot a flare, or matches, or a lantern, or literally anything for me to not be blind. So even if it's matches, 12 matches, I could sprint a pretty good distance through a cave on one match before having to light the next one. And this dude didn't even have nothing. I mean, he had some socks, but don't know where I'm going. All I know is I'm going somewhere. Might be the way I came in. I think it is, but at this point, no choice. There was no deer there before. I did not come in through here. All right. Got lucky. Be cool to get even luck. There's a rope. Be cool to get even luckier and find one of those prepper caches. So I hear the birds. That means, oh, that's probably for that deer that's frozen back there. Just taking a look around here. So, yeah. You can sprint with a lit match, but you can't use two sticks rubbed together to make a fire. Go figure, right? And really, I don't know if sprinting with the match affects how long it's lit. I don't think so. There's a wolf. Which, you know, I come out super awesome in encounters with those guys. I don't see any sort of shelter, no hunter's hut, no nothing. Because occasionally you'll find a little hunter's blind, which, you know, the wolf ran inside the barn to get me. So now I don't think there's any reason why it wouldn't run up a small set of stairs to get me. So I don't know if a hunter's blind will actually keep you away from the wolves? There's a pretty waterfall. Alright, I just want to make sure I'm staying away from wolves more than anything else because those guys are bastards. Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and get ahead of some of these calories here and eat some of that delicious fresh venison. Didn't leave me any extra, but that's fine. Oh yeah, cool. Well, there's another cave I've been lost in before, because I recognize this spot from having to run from a wolf on a previous playthrough. And generally when I hit this cave, it's one of those you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't situations. So unless there's a wolf nearby, I think I'm just going to risk it. I don't want to get frostbite. Oh, almost fell. I don't want to die of hypothermia either, but I mean, some things sometimes just can't be helped. I'm trying to come around without falling off. Let's see what we got here. So the little prepper caches, they look like a little submarine hatch popping out of the snow. And it's like a little doomsday bunker, basically. Let's see if I can't not break something here. And it's like a ladder down into a little bunker room. And there's generally supplies. It's usually warm. Maybe coming down here was a bad idea. And it's a good place to ride out terrible weather. So again, I've got the weather to where it's just shifting like crazy. The weather should be shifting like crazy. Also don't want to fall down our waterfall, but I need to get up and out of this. Up and out of this. Should probably start looking out for a way out. I was gonna say cat tails and stuff, but I'm pretty good on the hunger for now. I'm gonna die because I got stuck in a ditch. Hey, here we go. Here's a way out. Ice breaks while I'm walking across it. Alright, so I mean, if I run into... oh, crap. If I run into any wolf, I'm dead. Dead ski. Now, I'm probably going to be dead ski anyways. Because... I don't think there's a backpack here. Getting tired. Freezing to death. Probably getting pretty thirsty. Can't find nothing. That snow keeps wanting to push me off. And it's not what I want it to be doing. Can I go up? Yeah, I can go up. Alright. Well, at least we can move around a little bit before we die. Just try to sprint along here. This might be the end of this lady's run. Because I don't think I'm going to spot anything that's going to save my life in a quick enough time frame. Even if the prepper cache did spawn, that's just a rope going down. I saw that earlier when I tried going around, and I think I got distracted by that cave. Alright, well, you know what? I'm gonna die anyways. I'm gonna try to get down a quicker way. Oh, I'm gonna start lurching around. I might lurch like clean off the side of this little cliff here. I don't think there's anything I can do, even if I got next to a campfire right now. Well, no, a campfire would actually probably solve like 85% of my problem right now. So spraying risk. Once you're down there we go. I gotta get used to the directions. Down there with that little fatigue meter, that eyeball. Once that's down into nothing, you can't sprint. Can't sprint, can't research. I don't think you can sew. Yeah, so he's gonna die. So get me a drink real quick, and then we'll try this again. Bye-bye, lady. Well, it wasn't a wolf that got me. It was just me walking under a freezing waterfall and getting lost in the dark. And then in the light open. So, try that again. Do our custom. Leave everything nice and gnarly. I'm kind of wondering if I should make the animals nastier. Not yet. With everything burning through a little bit quicker and the weather being crappier, I think I might actually just leave them the way they are for now. So I am going to do Mountain Town again. This time I'm actually going to pick Mountain Town. Because while I will have the loot, yeah, I can still do a lot of stupid crap. She'll be Mrs. Sonic. The Hedgehog. Mrs. Sonic. Hedgehog. Hedgehog. Not a hedgehog, but a hedgehog. Doesn't sound problematic at all. I need to touch my inner Boy Scout, my little Boy Scout. Gotta touch my little Boy Scout. Yeah. Actually used to be a Boy Scout. Didn't get to do a whole lot as far as like the camping trips and stuff though. But it was fun. Alright, we are in Mountain Town. Looks like the town's actually going to be up over that way, because I want to see that radio tower's up there. I don't know if I've ever been over this part. Again, I try to set myself up every time I play this game to where I'm in a good position, I'm gonna live, I'm gonna survive, I'm gonna make it a year, I'm gonna do a full year run through. And I just get so damn impatient and all that. That's a lookout tower up there. The town's gonna be down that way. Okay. Might as well go up there anyways. I get so damn impatient that I get myself killed. Radio tower, not a lookout tower. Boy, I'm just wrong and wrong and wrong. My dad was our den leader for a little while. And I think I started getting into a bunch of trouble. And well, I think that ended up being the end of that. Used to love the Scout Fair. The Scout Fair was freaking awesome. Especially all the cool crap that the Eagle Scouts would build, like the big wooden forts and stuff with the like limbs that they would polish down so you could slide down them without getting splinters, the different pole, like fire pole type stuff, making the decks. I think the one year we participated, we did like a little fishing game kind of thing. It was pretty cool, but it wasn't no Eagle Scouts cool. Alright, so there's that big old house that we were at that we had a good thing going with the first time we were here. Let me make sure there ain't no wolves around. I don't even have any rocks. So I might actually do the proper thing this time and at least get set up pretty decently here in town. Get better with the revolver with that. Get set up. Well, you know. At least he wasn't like Alec Baldwin, Adam Sandler, Boy Scout leader. Get set up decent, get warm clothes, make sure I've got food, fire, all that good stuff. Before, put these on before I do anything else. Before I head over to that farmhouse, these are the best ones as far as the mittens. I think rabbit might be a little bit better. I know the gauntlets are... Oh, this shit. Take the charcoal and put that away for now. Actually get set up to where I've got a little bit of decent going on. I want the food. I'll carry the food. I don't care. That's worth the wait. Probably gonna at least... Yeah, now I'm not gonna lose any food with my cans. I don't have to... Yes, poles and decks. And getting in holes with wood. All the classic Boy Scout fun and games. Oh shit. Didn't mean to grab that second cooking pot, but got a little excited finding something in there. I'm terrible when it comes to loot with these things. I am a loot whore. I will... Oh, there it is. Sweet, sweet coffee. I will over-encumber myself in like every damn game I ever play. Just in the name of Pack Rat. And it's terrible because most stuff I'll save because it's like, oh, I'll save it for when I... Oh, matches. Matches. Save it for when I really, really need it.
I'll take it.
Nice, another book. Once I get those researched, I can actually just burn them. Because, you know, nobody else here needs to learn anything. Trash can. I'll leave the scrap metal for now because there's no forge in the region and I don't want to carry it with me. So, chairs, tables, stuff like that, I can break that down to burn. Burn this. Know what I'm saying? Alright. Make sure I'll have some cloth before I leave. Just loot, 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 loot. All this stuff I can burn. And I am going to, so we are not quite mid-morning yet. I do kind of plan on, oh nice, that'll be warm. Do plan on spending most of this first day, yeah, box of bullets. Plan on spending most of this first day here right around this house and a couple of the other houses. Just kind of searching for some stuff. I am going to end up leaving some of my loot here before I move to one of the next houses and searching over there. Just because all the little houses right around here, they're not big. They're pretty close, so as long as it's not dark, I can see. Ooh, wool sweater. So I'm already setting myself up here to where I'll have clothes. Pardon me. So all of these curtains, all of those just cloths that are laying around, that's all good stuff because that will help me improve the condition of all this stuff. It will let me make bandages. I could make some super terrible little like head wrap with it. I don't think you can make anything else with it as far as clothes. Sure, nothing under here. Because, man, where the developers like to let stuff be able to spawn, sometimes you gotta get nice and creative when looking for things. So, I'm not putting any of the clothes on yet, just because I'm still inside. And it's nice and warm in here. I'm not going to bother until I kind of finish clearing everything out, see what I got, see what I'm working with. Toilet water, gimme, 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 gimme. Oh, I just hit take all. Till I see what I've got, because I might sacrifice some of the clothes.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Pharmacillin. That's... I've never actually paid attention to the label. Huh. It's a shame I can't take that. So I'll have an allergic reaction and die. Sewing kit. Yeah, I needed that. So sewing kit, all the curtains, the cloth, stuff like that. That's going to give me some good quality clothes. Just take all that paper for now. So the cardboard can be broken down into like tinder and stuff too. All the little stools, the chairs, those can be busted down and turned into reclaimed wood. Reclaimed wood burns better than sticks, but not as good as like fir limbs and stuff. So, let's see what we got for clothes here. Decent plaid shirt. Wear that one. It's worn. And I'll just leave those on for now. Put that toque on. Put some socks on. Those are actually a little bit worn. Oh, it's because those are new. Those are used. That's a lot better condition. I'll go a little bit warmer. I'm gonna go ahead and tear these down. So I'm gonna get some leather out of that because the leather is gonna be good for like some of the boots, mucklucks, stuff like that. I don't think I've ever actually had to repair like deer hide stuff or wolf skin stuff, so I don't know if you can actually use cured leather for that because you do have to cure the hides and guts inside for like 3 to 5 days, something like that. Got some cloth now. I've got some food. I need to stash some of this before I really start running around to other places. I don't want to carry all this crap with me. So any open containers, after you've searched them, you can use them. Because I mean, who the hell's gonna steal your shit when you're the only living one around here? Unless Casper's got Patrick Swayze's ghostly fingers and he's a klepto, then you're good. Now, just like your carry weight, containers have a carry weight. The bigger the container, generally, the bigger the carry weight. So I'm gonna stash some of this heavier stuff that I really don't need to carry with me right now. And some of like the actual cooking material stuff. Because I don't know if I need to have a stove for that or if I can do any of that by campfire. Which would be pretty cool. I'm betting I need a stove for it. Crackers I can eat. Chocolate bars, dog food I can eat. gonna save the stuff that I've never seen before to use for an actual recipe. So, as you can see, I'm just about 13 pounds out of the 88 pounds this thing can hold. That doesn't weigh jack. So again, I just want to keep my weight low. That way I can pick up more crap. More crap is good crap. Oh man, never know when you're going to need this. I'll just hang on to this for 20 years and now it's sitting in storage forever. But, you know, it's life. So, good and warm. I'm actually going to start a fire. Bust this. Oh, I don't have a hatchet for that. So I am going to start a fire. I got a bunch of books I can burn. Another cooking pot. Score. I'm going to start a fire that way. Turn around here. I can have a torch. So if I run into any wolves, I can at least swing that bastard in their face. Now the stoves, it's a good thing I've got so many cooking pots too. Because the stove, you've got like 6 slots you can use. So if like all you have is cans, you can use cans on all of them. With these, you can actually slap raw meat straight onto it. I think like it's a skillet. Speaking of, that'd be cool to come across another skillet, because I didn't know that was a thing either. Did say I was going to start a fire. The world's going to be getting colder over time pretty heinously. I'm going to skip the fire for now. I'm not going to push it. I'm not going to push it. I'm just going to hop to these nearest couple buildings, see what I can't carry out. Make sure there ain't no wolves around. So some playthroughs, some of the buildings will be accessible. Other playthroughs, the same buildings will be inaccessible. So like the first time I came through here, this one was all boarded up. Couldn't get in. So again, these are like one-room little shacks. Really nothing here. You might get some like cloth, bandages, spray paint. Might get lucky. Occasionally you'll find like MREs and stuff. Alright. Lantern fuel. So if I can find a lantern, that's good. The metal shelves with the hacksaw can be broken down to get you metal scrap. The metal scrap is what you use to make improvised knives, the improvised hatchet. I don't know if there's anything underneath that. It'll take me an hour. What time are we at? Alright, we're just about midday. That's fine. Nah, I was taking a chance on something being underneath it, but can't always win. That's the same thing with cardboard boxes. Things will be inside. Things can be underneath. Generally, what's underneath is going to be maybe a matchbook, cloth, leather. Just things of that nature. I don't want to turn down paper, so I won't. Now, if I had a can of spray paint, I'd mark that door, like searched, basically. So that way I wouldn't hit it again. Now, I don't really need to worry about it because I'll already know that I've hit all the buildings right around this house, because I'm trying to be... actually going to try to be careful about it for now. And when it comes to vehicles, if I've searched the vehicle, generally I'll leave the hood up. So before, I guess, those transmitters came into play, you could pop the hood up, but you couldn't really do anything about it. And then batteries came around. Sorry, thought I saw or heard a wolf. Batteries came around, and you couldn't do anything with them for the longest time. And then the transmitters. Again, I almost got that. Ooh, rifle round. 303. Sorry, the batteries actually became useful when Nothing to force that open. When they added the ability to make bullets, which you can only make those at a special place too. You can't make those at a workbench. And you have to have like stump remover, like some sulfur dusting compound thing. Ooh. And like battery for the lead, sorry. Ah, the church. There is a memento cache there. Hopefully that's something good. So that's right out of town. I'm not going to jack with that just yet. But that one's relatively easy to get to. So that's good to know. So the birds, not only do they indicate dead body, but they also drop feathers. So whether it's dead person, dead animal, they'll also drop feathers around. The feathers you need to make arrows. Now, at some point recently, they added the ability to make fire-hardened arrows. Which, I haven't made those yet either. Of course, I've never actually made a bow. I need to make a bow. Wool mittens. So wool, any of the clothes, whether it's like the synthetic vests, like the puffer vests, like the Marty McFly, ski vests, anything like that, those will all give you cloth. I don't know if I've ever gotten leather off of like a shirt or pants. Always get some paper because fire. Now it's a shame you just can't use more coffee. It's a shame you can't use just an absolute crap load of paper for a fire. Because I mean you totally can. You're gonna go through a lot of fuel really quick if you want to get any sort of warm. So there's a cold cup of coffee. That'll give me all the benefits of coffee except for the warming up benefit. There is Hinterland's logo. I believe they actually sell a mug like that, like a camping style mug. Don't know. I'm not trying to intentionally plug their merch, but I mean, they did make a really cool game. So, you know, if you want to support them, that would probably be excellent towards the next game. Alright. Hey, I don't actually have to have a pry bar to force any of these things open. So, these will treat dirty water. So if you run out of fire or something before your water is potable, you can treat it with those tablets. Or if you just want to save your fire, use just enough of the time to melt the water down. Better nothing. I can fix that up. To melt the water down, then you can treat it, drink it, be good to go. Especially if you're having to really watch all your stuff. Now, I know anybody that might be jumping in to watch after some of these runs have started are going to be thinking, man, that is way too much loot. It is way too much loot for an interloper run. That's why I included custom in the title. Because I wanted to have loot, but I wanted a brutal, brutal world. Because on the easier ones, all the loot's awesome, but the world just is not challenging enough, which is why I get impatient. Like, okay, cool, just kind of live and that's it, blah, blah, blah. It's like, this is boring. So I need to be able to have to fight for it.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Did you hear that, lady? That guy that drank his own pee. Hey, that's nice. They're worn, but they're good. Guy that drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now. I wonder if she's talking about Bear Grylls or anybody that's absolutely had to survive. So I guess I can get her to chill out. I'm gonna go ahead and eat some things here. Some of the stuff is going to make me thirsty anyways. So I'll go ahead and just get some calories off it. Hopefully I don't get any freaking parasites from that. I don't know if you can get parasites from the candy bars. I'll eat that. So she should be pretty good and parched about now. Alright. Let's chase all those candy bars down with some healthy sodas. Dude, I'd seen advertisements from like, I don't know if it was the 30s or 40s, maybe the early 50s at the latest. It was like, how early is too early to give your baby cola? It's never too early. Put it in their bottle. The effervescence will make them happy. So the safes, you can't force open. You gotta pick them. Now I'm kind of a granny about it, and I'll just tap, 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 tap until the tumbler hits instead of just kind of swinging it along. So I don't know if you can get locked out or there we go, or what. Because, of course, my keyboard and mouse can't rumble like the old Xbox controller could, doing like Skyrim and Fallout lockpicking. And I can't really tell any other sort of sense of resistance as far as like in the animation or any potential noise or anything that might give it away, short of just the... Is it gonna make me go all... There we go. Ah! Go all the way around there. Alright. Let's see. So... Gonna make me go like all the way back around. So we'll see if I don't screw that up again. So it's like 5, 9, just in case. This is how I'll normally do it. Yeah, not good when you're trying not to freeze to death either, hoping there's like a fire striker or something inside the safe. Usually it's, well, Fallout would call it pre-war money, but it's cash. Cash you can burn. Yay! Open.
This stuff will come in handy.
So the distress pistol, the flare gun, perfect rifle ammo. That's nice. Only 5 of them, but not bad. It's 303 ammo. The distress pistol, flare gun. I think that's one of the only things short of an actual gun that will deter a bear. Because bears suck. Ooh, hey, this will help with the trunks and stuff. Crowbar. Search old... Oh, he's empty. Billy Bankman there. That's what I'm going to call him, Billy Bankman. I don't know what his actual name is. So of course, after the crap hits the van, there's nothing really useful in the bank. But I mean, I did get some bullets. So that's good. Got some bullets, got warmed up. I'm gonna have more tinder than I know what to do with. But, I mean, if I can't find a weapon anywhere, or at least a saw or hatchet to be able to get a sapling, I'm gonna be boned before running out of resources is going to be an issue, because I'm going to die from a creature. Because my health is going to it's going to take a hit worse than it normally would. My gear is going to take a hit normally worse than it normally would. And yeah, there's pretty good risk of not being able to outrun the predator again. And then just getting whooped again by it. But, you know, that's kind of the risks you gotta run there. So we did get some, like, trail boots and hiking boots. I don't want to jack with those wool sweaters right now. So this trail boots. Probably gonna be the warmest and stuff. So I'm gonna wear those. I'm gonna sacrifice these shoes. Now it's getting close to dark, but I'm right across the street from the house that I'm gonna be staying in. So I might want to consider actually heading back over that way before starting a fire, repairing some boots, repairing some clothes. Oh, hey, that's nice and snowy. I don't think that's quite a blizzard. Let's see if there's any usable wood stashed around here. Doesn't look like it. So I'm just gonna take a poke around for a little bit more stuff. I'm not gonna fix anything until I'm settled. Nice cloth. Until I'm settled in that big old house for a while. I think I've still got plenty of food that I don't need to worry about having a fire in the stove. I can just do a fire in the fireplace. That way I can see what's going on and everything. So, cooking this raw fish here. That will give me a little bit of lamp oil. Of course, the fish meat. The lantern fuel. Just the fishy kind. So now I'm running a sprain risk because I'm starting to carry too much crap for my own good. Which is kind of what I do to myself quite a bit. Cool. Antiseptics, food, stuff like that. I mean, I can have all the food in the world. And I'm basically just gut loading for a wolf. But, you know, wolves, man, they gotta eat good too. Especially with all the crap we did to their populations. Like, they were almost extinct in North America. Like, it was down to what, double or triple digit numbers. That was it for a while, and now they're starting to repopulate, come back, and already they're talking about culling the wolves again. Like, come on. Yeah, they're not awesome when it comes to your cattle, but you just get the ones that become a problem. Don't go thin the entire population just because you lost a few head. Now, if they're just willy-nilly killing all your cattle, that's a whole other story. Then that's like murderer behavior. So also, I think down where you can find the bear, there's the possibility of finding a moose. Now, moose, you can look for them around the trees. You can see scraped up big patches of missing bark. That means that freaking moose is around there somewhere, rubbing his antlers, getting ready to kick your ass, because those things will just kick you. Hey, you can use lamp oil now. What the heck? What let me use it before? So I'm gonna burn a little cash, set a book on fire. It's gonna burn real quick. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's nice. Let's go ahead and just get that fire going for a good little while here. Now, I am gonna run out of fire long before I really need to be done with that fire, but that's fine. Let's see. I've got food, I've got water. Go ahead and chug down another soda just to kind of kill a half-pound worth of weight there. So I didn't pick up another cooking pot, did I? No. Oh, I think I did. No, that's right. So I'm gonna grab this cooking pot and just cook that fish while I'm here. Bam. I don't know how many cooking pots I got, but that's fine. Cooking slot. So I'm gonna use the cooking pot. And I'm gonna make that fish. So I want to cook the meat up. That way I don't have that scent marker just hanging over me. So that's gonna be 53 minutes till it's ready. That gives me an hour that I can read a book for research. I'm gonna start with that cooking book. So I'm gonna get 1 hour in. That way I get that fish before it's burnt, before it's no good to eat. Alright. Let's go ahead and take that, because I really don't need to eat it just now. I haven't really been doing much exertion. So yeah, see? Got some lamp oil. Oh, fire good. How much water do I have? I know I've got plenty of soda. Go figure. Alright, about 1.5 gallons. That's fine. So I've got 3 more hours of the fire. So I'm gonna go ahead and get not the one I meant to hit. 2 more hours into that real quick. Let that fatigue go down some. Get a little bit more research on that. 6 minutes. And get me a little bit of cloth here before the sun goes down. Well, before the fire goes out and the sun going down. Sun's gone down. I just want to make sure I'm good and tired. That way I can sleep until the sun's actually up and I'm not really wasting this fire. That's the Aurora. 7 minutes left on the fire. With the Aurora going, any of the electronics are going to kind of flicker and work. All of the wildlife is going to go bananas. All of it. So it's always a good idea to stay inside or stay strapped. Because, I mean, they'll get you. So we're just about towards the middle of the night. Hey, it's probably just about the same time that it is right now. Of course, I don't have an actual time here, so I'm going to advance the time by sleeping, which will reduce fatigue and regain condition if healthy. So we've got how many calories we'll burn for how long we're asleep. This is how many calories we've got to work with. This is what it feels like inside right now. So above freezing, we're going to get a 14-degree bed warmth bonus as well, which is always good. So we're going to sleep for 9 hours, burn just about 1/3 of our calories, and see where that puts us in relation to the morning. So what this means is 1 full day. Now, granted, it's been spent in a couple indoors. But I mean, that's not always going to be the option, especially once I kind of start moving towards that farmhouse. So I want that farmhouse. Especially if it's got, say, a rifle there. Because that would solve a food problem. That would solve some clothing. Not gonna burn that flare there. I hate to use a match, but I mean, yay, matches. Alright, so it's not quite dawn yet. Good on food and water. What's our carry weight looking like here? 59 of 66 pounds. And how much do we have in that? Where was that cabinet at? That's the fireplace. Our cabinet was right there. Okay, so we've only got about 13 pounds in there. It's not bad. So I'm going to go ahead and offload a little bit of this. Because again, I do want to search out the rest of the local buildings. I don't want to be weighed the hell down while I do it. Want to keep the food. Don't want to lose the book. So I want to save the books for when I have to be stuck inside. Say weather, something like that. Do need to fix my boots though. So before I start stashing any clothes, I'll fix those. I'm gonna stash one of my cups of coffee. Stash my peaches, my dog food. Just got all the canned up stuff for now because I've got some dry goods on me. Got the fish. Stockpile this coffee. Oh, coffee. Love coffee. Alright, so we got a couple different pairs of mittens here. One's worn out, one ain't. Now that one that is worn out will end up getting sacrificed to the clothing gods. You hear the windows rattling, but I don't know. Don't know if that means it's windy outside or if that's just ambient noise. So I'm gonna go ahead and harvest these work boots. Strong, but not that warm. And I'm going to fix these bastards. Now, one of the books you can get is, I think it's called a sewing primer. And that will, of course, increase your sewing skill. Now, you can't see it now, but every time I use this skill and it works, behind where my webcam is at here, there's a little marker for whatever skill you're working on. So now these are in new condition. It'll only repair 1% onto 99% if I tried to do it again. Now, I'm not going to waste that. I am going to kind of fix up some of my other stuff here because, I mean, I'm going to die if I can't stay warm. So I'm going to harvest all the stuff I really don't want to wear. Kind of wasting a lot of day on this, but this is kind of a necessary thing. Because the condition on the clothes is going to drop with the way the weather changes. Let's see, decent, worn. I want everything at least decent. So condition is going to drop on everything anyways. So I want to have at least... Whoa, that broke trying to fix it. That's kind of a bummer. I didn't know that was possible. I thought I accidentally fat fingered a key and took it, so to speak. I didn't lose that much time, so I don't think I harvested it by accident. But I don't underestimate my ability to accidentally do the wrong thing repeatedly. But it's all about learning from things. Hence why I've got my other hand away from my keyboard while I was doing that. Because just in case I did harvest it by accident, well, you know, I don't want to do that again. I'm going to stash some more things here. Reduce the weight of what I'm carrying. I do want to keep this with me, because that way if I get attacked, I've got something I can make myself better with. At least, if not better, then not continuously lose condition to blood loss, stuff like that. So I am going to keep the ammo on me, because if I run across something I can push it through, then I'm going to load up. It's going to load right up. So let me cut down the weight of that water there, because that's a pretty good chunk. Eat me some fish. 6 pounds worth of fish. Well, I ate about 5 pounds of it right there. 4.5 pounds. Alright, chugging toilet water and eating gamey old bass that you cooked up last night. I'm betting this lady is not going to be super pleasant to be walking behind. There is a wolf. I don't know if there's more of them or not. So it is just the one wolf. Now we might see that wolf go chase one of them rabbits. Nope. Oh, maybe? Or is it coming towards me? Oh, he's coming towards me. Nope, we're going inside. I don't want to die to a wolf yet. I don't want to die to a wolf yet. So, gonna try to avoid getting cabin fever, and, well, we're gonna use this daylight a little bit here. Requires hatchet to break down, hatchet to break down, hatchet to break down. Well, ain't that just fancy? I don't have a hatchet. That doesn't. That should give me 30, 45 minutes of wood. I'll take it. Doesn't look like there's anything else wood in here I can break down. Hey, a skillet! Ask and ye shall receive. I did say I wanted to find one of those. So for now, I'm just gonna place that sucker there. Cling, so it stays there. So next time I cook, I actually cook a whole bunch. In fact, I'm gonna free up a little bit of weight in my cabinet and put those on the stove too. Place that and place that. Cool. Now, unfortunately for my wonderful, wonderful wife, I can't cook for crap unless you like breakfast for dinner, like eggs and bacon and stuff. I can grill reasonably well. Not super awesome. I can't make your exact temperature the way you want it, but it'll taste yummy. And I can make hamburger helper like a mofo. Like, I'll season the hell out of it and shit too. I won't just take stock hamburger helper. Alright, so I'm gonna break down some of this wood here. Get what I can before hunkering down for night number 2. Now, day number 2 was mostly burnt fixing clothes. But, man, that's a pretty crucial thing. Wonder if there's anything behind these cardboard boxes. So like I said, the developers, man, they got pretty nifty with where they allowed things to go. Now, without a knife, without a hatchet, anything like that. Yeah, see? Without a knife, hatchet, anything like that, it is slower going to expose some of the spots. But it is what it is. You can hear all that water I'm carrying around just sloshing. Oh, hey, how did I not notice that? That is decent condition. Did I just not check this room at all? No, I didn't. Y'all. Yay! That will actually help with the wind. It's not going to keep me super warm, but pair it with a warm underlayer. Pretty good stuff. Better than nothing. So, like with the warm plaid sweater, put that shell over at that ski jacket. And that will be a pretty reasonable combo there. Nothing under the bed. Man, I can't believe I missed this room. So I know I saw that one. How I got in here. I know I got this guy, because that's where I slept. Alright. Make sure there ain't nothing wood. It's just getting close to sundown here. Might get that last hour or two of research in on the cooking book. Because the next one for research will be the small arms book, which works out because I've got that revolver. Now, again, I think my best bet here in Mountain Town for finding a weapon is going to be at the farmhouse. Let me see if that wolf is still out there. Drink a little bit of... Drank some drink up real quick. Kill some of that carry weight. Now, eating the rest of this fish will also help because that will kill the scent marker from the meat. So I won't have anything else as far as like decoy I can drop. Now, those driving gloves I picked up, those can be harvested for cured leather, which is nice. Alright, I've got some wood, but I don't want, well, it's only 5 pounds worth of wood. Let's transfer all that. Let's transfer all of that. So I'm thinking, sleep as long as I can after the sun goes down. Sleep as long as I can, and then just hit the ground running first thing. Did I put that book away? If they're all 20s, I kept $100, but I put the book away. What is my deal? Can't do no spending with it. Alright, so take this book back. And we're gonna read it. Get our reading on. So got 2 hours left. Let's see how much I can get in before it gets too dark. Hey, all 2 hours. So, we're gonna make our way upstairs to that bedroom, right at the top of the stairs. See how long we can sleep. Let's go ahead and just set it to the max. Not gonna make it to the max because we'll wake up when we're well rested. It's like, what, 2 in the morning? Again, go ahead and drink up some of this water. Kill that weight up there. even more. Because it looks like, at least while I'm in town and I'm getting my mountain man set up for basically just trekking around the world. Looks like just managing how much I'm carrying is going to be a problem, because I'm not going to be able to make a trip carrying 1,000 pounds worth of food and water. That's just not going to work. Hell, even making a reasonable trip carrying 100 pounds, just 40 pounds over encumbered. Slow going. It's not going to work. Well, you know, this is not a terrible spot to be. We're full. Our thirst is good. Our temperature is good. Got medicine. Got clothes. We've got resources for fire. We've got all sorts of crap to cook. We've got matches. At least 21 of them. Got a flare in the inventory over there in our little cabinet. I've got plenty of wood. And just let us see again here. The world outside is especially horrible. It's getting much colder, quick. All the wildlife hates me. The blizzards are going to be up. There's probably going to be an aurora about every other night. Yeah, this is a pretty good spot to set up. Call it an evening, and I think the next time we come back to play The Long Dark, well, let me see, I passed the time to save real quick. But the next time we come back in to play The Long Dark, it's gonna scour all the houses here in Milton. And then once I've cleared all the buildings down Main Street, then gonna kind of consolidate as much crap as I can in the building closest to the bridge out to the homestead, the farm. And that way it's either as short a trip as possible while carrying way too much crap, or it'll be several easy trips back and forth. So we'll see what the weather's going to be looking like the next time we come in. Cool, it's a blizzard. So we got a blizzard going. Which, I mean, it's cool because it's gonna leave sticks just absolutely everywhere. You can't see crap in a blizzard when you're trying to not get lost. But I'm gonna get all the houses going down the street there, that way. Get everything cleared out, hit all the vehicles, because past those two buildings there, like behind the row of houses, there's a handful of cars and trucks. Get everything all cleared up, go down past bank, which is right there, and then the post office might be there. I don't know. There's a couple more houses. There's the little schoolyard. That's all. The burnt schoolhouse. I think there's possibility of a little couple pieces of loot there. But I really want to get set up at the farmhouse. It's got a work table. It's got a little potbelly stove. Now, it doesn't have a big bitchin' stove like this guy here. But it's got beds. It's warm. You can get warmer. Reasonable storage. I mean, it's nice having two good, like, bases in a region that you can kind of bounce back and forth to. Now, passing time, getting hurt, entering or exiting a building, or sleeping, those will all save the game. So even though I just walked in, it says, oh, anything unsaved is going to be lost. It's fine. It'll be like I just walked into the door the next time we come to play. So I want to clear out Mountain Town, get set up at the farm just outside of town. See if I can't get set up with some hide things. If I can't find anything good around town. 'Cause if I can't find any really good clothes around town, but if I can find a weapon out at the farmhouse, then I'm going to stalk the deer and the wolves. Make sure I've got clothes made out of that stuff, because it is really warm too. And then all the regular clothes, I'm just going to butcher down to cloth. And save that for either oodles of bandages or the ability to fix up like the pea coats, stuff like that, because you can find some really nice stuff. Now again, being able to have torches on hand, find flares, that's going to be like crucial in keeping the animals away. Now even if I get a rifle, even if I get a revolver, even if I have a knife or something to fight back, I'm still probably going to die, because I'm not a very good shot with the rifles and stuff on here, because it is based on the skill. The more you shoot things and hit things, the more you level up your shooting skill. Until then, you've got a lot of sway with the scope, a lot of good ability to miss, and yeah, let's go ahead and just sit here for a minute. That's what I meant to do. Yeah, very high odds missing, especially the further out you are. And of course, when you fire the gun at something, if you don't hit it, it's gonna run off. If you do hit it and you're far enough, like a decent ways away, if you don't drop it, you gotta chase it down. Hopefully you can follow the blood trail before you lose it, because sometimes they will double back on their pathing before going around something else, just because the geometry of the terrain. That, and they're freaking out because you just shot them. I mean, could you really blame it? But I think the next stream, it's either going to be some Raft or some Hell Let Loose. I really like the survival games, so I mean, I might have to throw in some Star Sand, maybe some Ark. My wife likes the Ark too. She likes naming the dinosaurs for me, so might have to get some Ark going. Haven't played that in a while. I don't know. Play online. See what the public servers are like nowadays. Yikes. If you've been watching all the way through, whoops, just about slipped there. If you've been watching all the way through, you are an absolute trooper. Thank you very much. If you haven't been watching all the way through, generally I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays, maybe Friday or Saturday. Probably Saturdays. All 9 p.m. Mountain Time. US. I'm not sure what that is, Greenwich Mean Time. Eventually, hopefully, I can consider doing this full time, but you know, I still need to get a lot better. I still need to add a lot more content, and I need to get more and more of you guys seeing this. So if you like what you saw, please give me a like, please give me a subscribe. If you want to know when I go live, hit that little bell icon and it will give you notifications. One of the things about the channel is I kind of want to lean more on the live content. That way, you know, I can actually interact with the audience a little bit more. Be able to see the chat, be able to talk back. Really share the fun that I have playing these things. Maybe get a little bit better while y'all are watching. If there's anything you want to see, please let me know in the comments. Yeah. Until then, y'all have a good night. If you can't be good at it. Yeah, have fun. I need to make a good intro and a good sign off. I can't just be giving y'all all the time. So I'll figure something out. But so far, I like the whole if you can't be good at it. Of course, as always, thank you so much.